Good morning. Happy Saturday. I think it's Saturday. Oh my gosh, it's so easy to lose track of time, isn't it? Let me get y'all up on the screen where you can see each other. There we go. Good morning, Deirdre. Good morning, Annie7, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, and our little Grayson P. Good morning to you as well. How's everybody doing this morning? It's beautiful, cold Saturday morning here where I'm at. All right, let's go into our hearts. Let's do some heart brain coherence. So touching the heart center, slow down the breathing, and add in some love. Add in something that makes you smile. Just take a moment and think about what that is. There may be many things that make you smile, or you may have trouble finding one. But see if you can reach deep inside, pull up a memory, and relive it. And then put that smile on your face, and let's go forward on this Saturday morning. You know, there was a time, many times in my life, when I couldn't find something to smile about, when I would try and there was just no hope at all, nothing that I could reach out and or point to and say, yeah, I can smile about that. So sometimes we go through these phases where life seems helpless and hopeless, right? But the angels tell us to leave a legacy of hope. And that's the message they gave last night. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Deirdre's grateful for the heat that makes Stump P and me cozy. Me too, Deirdre, because it's 28 degrees here where I'm at, but it's cozy inside, and I did not want to get out of that bed this morning. All right, so let me share with you the angel message, which says, leave a legacy of hope. Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. And that's by Nelson Mandela. There are individuals whose lives transcend the boundaries of time, leaving an indelible mark on the collective human spirit. Nelson Mandela, the iconic anti-apartheid revolutionary and former president of South Africa, stands as a towering figure in this grand narrative of resilience, hope, and triumph over adversity. Mandela's journey from prisoner to president is not just a story, it's a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. His life, marked by sacrifice and a relentless pursuit of justice, serves as an enduring source of inspiration for generations to come. Dear angels, a cornerstone of Mandela's legacy is his commitment to embracing diversity and fostering unity. In a nation torn apart by racial tensions, he championed the idea that differences should be celebrated, not used as a source of division. Dear ones, true leadership is not about dominating others, but about empowering them. Draw inspiration from the journey of those who followed their heart and paved the way of change. Strive to emulate the resilience, embrace forgiveness, celebrate diversity, and lead with compassion, just as you observed the great leaders of your time doing so. Honor not only the journey of those who have gone before you, but also the enduring spirit of hope and humanity that they exemplified. We challenge you to be architects of positive change in your own lives and in the world. Remember that it always seems impossible until it is done. Go make your mark in the world and usher in more peace. Dear angels, Today, I promise to do all I can to bring forth peace and leave a legacy of resilience and hope. And I do. That is my promise that I make to myself, that if I can do anything at all in the world, I can be kind, I can keep sharing about hope, because there's always hope. As long as there's breath, there's hope. So that's what I choose to do. And let's see who else came in. Thank you for sharing, Tony and Sally. And Sally says, when I recognize a familiar soul, I love that feeling. Yeah. Blue Jeans here. Good morning. No, I have not heard from Hope or her daughter, so may have to give a call over there across the big pond. And Deirdre says, me too, Sally, there's nothing else like it. And Sally says, or when I can help a friend get through a tough situation. Yeah, those are the best, aren't they? Just to be there for each other, to love on each other, and to help each other as we go through our challenges. Good morning, Kathy Hand. Kathy, I know you had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I hope that went well. And let us know if there's anything that we can lift you up for today. So I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has to say about challenges and being an example in our world. I think that's what the message is from the angels. Be that light that people are looking for. Be the light you're looking for. And leave that legacy that you did something. You didn't just sit and wait and watch and say, oh, somebody will do it. You know, what if the great leaders had done that? What if Nelson Mandela had stopped and said, it's impossible. I can't do anything. There's just too much. And don't we say that sometimes? There's just too much bad going on. There's nothing we can do. And if we do anything, it's too little to help. If he had thought that way, we wouldn't have the change that he brought in his part of the world that influenced the whole world by seeing what he could do. He was in prison. I mean, think about that. He was shut away, locked away, and yet he overcame all those obstacles, and he became that person who said, yes, you can. You can make a change. It doesn't have to be like this. And I love that attitude, and that's what I always want my attitude to be. It doesn't have to be like this, you guys. We can make a difference. What we do matters, and that is the important thing. So let me see what Kuan Yin has to say, and I think I saw Linda Lemieux come in. Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much for being here with us. And what else we got? Oh, thank you, Deirdre, for sharing our 10 million. That's today at 1:11. And Kathy's doctor's appointment went okay. Was not feeling well afterwards, but I took a long nap. Good for you. Had a headache and felt feverish yesterday, but I felt back to normal this morning. Good. I'm so glad that you're feeling better today, Kathy, and glad that you're here with us. Okay, so Kuan Yin says, dream your dreams. Of course she says that. Trust that the desires in your heart are placed there lovingly by the universe. You are meant to dream of what you dream. I love that message, and especially in light of what we're talking about with leaders like Nelson Mandela and those who have come before us that showed us how to lead, that showed us how to move forward in a world that seems oppressive, that seems, if we look at all of the division that's happening, it feels like sometimes we can't pull it back together. But we have a choice in how we believe. I believe we can, and I don't think I'm just a dreamer. I think that it's real, and we've been shown that it's real, that when we do pull together and do this together, miracles happen. So, okay, so let's do a couple of tiny book messages, and anybody else that wants to check in and share anything, something that maybe we need to lift you up for in prayer, just go ahead and put that in the comments. So type in your prayer requests if you have any. And Kathy says, I have some difficult situations that need addressed this weekend. I need extra guidance. Okay, well, let's see if the angels will give you any words. And Kathy, I don't know if you heard the message from the angels, the angel blog, but yeah, it's about just keep on. Just be resilient, be persevering, and we can make a difference. Our words matter. Our actions matter. And I think that's an important message for you to hear, Kathy. It's not up on the website yet. I had some issues with getting onto the website, but I know that it's in the process of some changes right now, so that's probably why I couldn't get it posted. Annie, you're hearing number 14, so let's see what 14 has to say to us. So many times you listen to the old tape telling you, don't rock the boat. We encourage you to pick up the oars and row the boat in the direction your heart tells you to go. It will feel strange at first, but once you experience the joy inside of you, there is no stopping you. Do it your way. I love that. And didn't Mandela do it his way? I mean, he didn't listen to just be quiet and don't make waves and don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble, right? He wasn't that cautious individual that said, oh, I'll just let them keep on persecuting us. I'll just let all of this nonsense that's going on happen and not stand up and say anything or tell my truth. He always stood up. He always stood strong, and he did it his way. So look at what can happen when we do that. Look at the possibility as we just rock those boats. And that's what I encourage us to do, rock the boats. So thank you, Annie, and I hope that helped you in whatever you're going through. And Kathy, I think that's for you as well. Stand up and do it your way. Be your own hero. Leave a legacy that you stood up and you did what you heard in your heart to do. And Blue says, I think that was the first amazing thing that happened in my world of people when I was a child, was Nelson being released. Yeah. And then look at what happened. Look at the changes that he brought into the world. Okay, so Sally is hearing number 11, so let's go there. Make a commitment to be a better human. Show up for others and watch how you will make it to your appointment on time. We help you bend the time for you if you meet us halfway. Dear ones, this is one of the most important lessons you can learn. Love, honor, and respect each other. When we do good, good things happen. When we reach a hand out to help somebody else, changes happen inside of us and therefore in our world. So make that commitment to do everything we can in the world to shine, to make a difference, to leave that legacy of hope. That's what the angels are encouraging us to do, is be like Nelson Mandela. Don't give up. Don't just lay down and take it, but stand firm for what you believe in and what your heart is guiding you to do. That's what makes you smile. I love that. Okay, so we're going to 4 next, but let's see what Sally's saying. Please place the mom of Laura, of the little girl who swallowed the batteries a few weeks ago, in the prayer list, along with her children, as they make their way through a nasty divorce. The father is being extremely difficult and emotionally abusive. We certainly will, Sally. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. And I know we have, I think we have both Jeans here. So let's put the mother in the grid, please. Let's put the whole family in the grid. And Kathy, thank you for sharing what you're going through so we can know how to lift you up. Yeah, you've got some tough decisions to make, honey. And we're right there with you. We're standing beside of you. Kathy says, I do want to announce finally, because I'm fairly certain that Marley starts her new job, good, as a clinic manager. It's a great opportunity and they are eager to train her. Oh, I'm so glad. Congratulations to Marley on that new job, and I hope that works out well for her. And I know you're going to make the right decisions, Kathy, with Colin and that situation. And if you need to take time off work, then follow your heart. Listen to your heart and what it's telling you to do. Good morning, Christina. And Christina's picking 17. All right, let me get to 4 first. I think 4 was from Deirdre. Okay. If you're given a divine assignment, the way will be provided for it. Indeed it will. I am a living testament to that. If something has been shown that it's your path, that it's where you're supposed to go and the things you're supposed to do, things just fall into place. It just shows up. And we can't make up this stuff. You can't make up miracles. When they happen, all you can do is step back and say, oh my gosh, thank you. What a blessing. And enjoy the blessing. There are miracles that happen every moment. So follow your heart and watch the miracles that appear. And thank you, Deirdre, for our morning prayer. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, and for attention to human trafficking, especially our new project of Save Someone's Child, which I'm very excited about moving forward with that. Okay, page 17. Rise up. Lift your head and search your soul for strength. Out of the ashes, a phoenix will rise. When you bond together, you rise together. Let each new struggle breathe life into that phoenix. It takes a village sometimes to bring change into the world. Sometimes, although we're out there doing and going and listening and observing and making sure that we're carving that path to go down. Sometimes we just need so much help in moving the boulders out of the way, in sharing the word about what we're doing. So it does take a village. It takes all of us. But as we do so, watch as the change happens. See the phoenix that rises. See the newness that happens when you keep persevering, when you just don't accept the status quo. And, I keep going back to Mandela because that's what was shown to us and given to us as an example to look at. And let's just live our lives so that we can see the happenings, we can see the differences out in the world. Oh, you're so welcome, Kathy. And Blue says, oh my gosh, Gizzy rubbed the phone when you were saying that. Oh, sweet Gizmo, I love you. And Sally, prayers for all those who are fighting a struggle that they don't talk about. A silent struggle is usually so hard to get through. Surround those with love and light. It's when you think someone is uncaring or cold or not participating in things. It's when they're quiet that they sometimes need help. They sometimes need us to show them strength. When we can emulate strength and show others compassion, show them that we care, that's when we make a difference. That's when those that are not able to speak up for themselves can speak up and can know that there are compassionate people that want to be there for them. And Annie says, Kathy, your heart will guide you. It absolutely will. Yeah, listen to your heart, listen to your gut, because those intuitive hits are what you need right now. And Kathy says, I see Colin as a phoenix. When he does rise out of his addiction, I see flames burning away all of his scars and pain. I see him rising up in Archangel Michael's light of blue and white. Hold that vision. When we get an intuitive message and it's something that we haven't seen the evidence of yet, hold the vision the way you want it to be, the way you want it to look. And although we can't do that for somebody else, we can't walk their path, we can't make their change, we can hold the vision of it happening and see the phoenix, see the beautiful, beautiful energy that comes from going through a fire. And Annie says, yes, definitely I've been going through a lot, and the love here from everyone helps. I sometimes shut down. Yes, and I'm aware that sometimes when those of you that are not here for a minute just seem to disappear, I know that you haven't disappeared. I know that there's probably things that you're going through that you need all of our prayers. And so that's why I keep people on the prayer list. That's why whether you're here or not, you're a part of this beautiful family. You're a part of the love that's happened by this family coming together. So, with that being said, who do we need to lift up today? And I'm remembering Hope and all of her family. Let's really lift them and help them to be strong. I'm asking for travel prayers because I'll be leaving here this morning, or actually I'll be leaving here after the 1 o'clock meditation that we do every day for world peace. And hopefully you all can tune into that today as we leave the meditation. And then I'll be on the road to not too far away. I'm going to Knoxville, and I will be with our Carrie Klingon Butcher. I will be visiting her this weekend and then watching her beautiful little one while she goes away for a few days. And let's see. Okay, Annie, I found out yesterday the 23rd is my first test date for state board. Well, good. And don't stress over the test itself, but hold the vision of what's going to happen when you pass that test. Hold the vision of you with your new career, with everything falling into place, and just allow it to happen. And Kathy says, I actually did think of not being here this morning. I sometimes feel that I never have good news to share, only problems. But then I realize this is a safe place with no judgment and with all unconditional agape love. It sure is. Whatever you're going through, just come in and receive some of that love. Just absorb it. And that's right. Ask your ego to take a hike. It's not an ego thing. This is your path. This is what you have chosen. And so stand firm in your divine authenticity and let Spirit guide you, just like you did with that last test. And we all knew that you could do it. And we gave you the strength. We all bonded together and said, we know she can do that. Ain't nothing but a thing, right? So the same thing with the state boards. You've got this. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Let's remember all the strife that's out there in the world. Remember the places where there's conflicts and wars. Remember our own country here in the States that needs a lot of help. A lot of cities where people are living in fear and living with gang activity, living with human trafficking going on. So we lift up anywhere in the world that there's struggle, that there's conflict. And Timothy's with us again this morning. Thank you for being here from India. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Again, if there are any other prayer requests, type them in the comments so that we know how to lift you up. So take a moment to breathe in. Just breathe in love. Hold that love in your heart. Let it start to open your heart space. And then release the breath. Let your body relax some. Whenever you're under those fires, when you're going through those challenges, there's a lot of tension. And if you pay attention to your body, you can see where that tension is affecting you. So I want you to do that right now. We do this a lot on here, so you should be familiar by now doing the body scan and finding where that place is inside of you that the tension is attacking. So do the scan and see if there's any place that feels out of sorts. Is there a place that feels heavier? Just go right to it and pour love into it. Love is the energy that heals. So we breathe in love and breathe out love. And then breathe in love right to your heart and to any physical place where there's things happening that don't feel so good. Maybe it's a backache today. Maybe it's a headache. Whatever it is, just pour love right into it. And then forgiveness. Forgive everything that's been bringing you down, that's holding you back, that's not allowing you to share your mission and your ministry with the world. Just love. Love and forgiveness. And when we merge those two powerful things, miracles do happen, and we're able to see the evidence of it happening. So today we lift up all the prayer requests. We have pages and pages of names, of animals, of places, of situations. So we lift up that prayer request and everyone on it. We ask the Creator to see, to honor, to answer for the best and highest good. And then let's turn to ourselves. Do the forgiveness work inside of you. Maybe there's a place inside where you felt like you didn't succeed. That maybe you did less than what you knew to do. So clear that now. Clear any energy that says that you're not worthy, that you're not enough. And let's bring in the energy of deserving everything good in life, of having peace in your heart, peace in your home, and peace in our world. You deserve that. You are a being of love and light. So rise up to that. Live up to that. Let's take a moment to regroup and a moment to go back in. Go back into your heart. Because there's still some things to be changed and shifted. There's still an energy of not being enough. So let's clear that this morning. Let's clear that energy and bring in the energy of hope, the energy of resilience, the energy of love. Just take a moment. Do that body scan again. Where is it in your body? Maybe it's in the throat. That's what I'm feeling right now. Maybe you don't feel worthy enough to speak your truth, to speak your words from your heart, and to share with others from your experience. All of our experiences are for our best good, to see the lesson in it, to learn from it. And those times when you're going through the fire and it feels like it's going to consume you and that you can't go forward, just lose that one word of can't and look at what is possible. Just as Mandela found out that if he stood in his divine authority, miracles happened, bridges were built, doors were opened. We can do that, each one of us. We can build a bridge. We can make a way. So let's envision that together. Let's envision world peace. Let's envision armies just stopping whatever they're doing and saying, we deserve better. We deserve peace. Let's see the world leaders saying that as well. We deserve better. Killing off humans is not the way to make change. The way is inside, in the heart. So as you hold the vision of peace, of love, of a world where we help each other and lift each other, you're making a difference. Your thoughts matter along with your words. And Spirit doesn't hear the words you're saying. Spirit hears the energy behind the words. So even if you're saying, I am enough, I am worthy, I am deserving, and you might not feel it, feel the energy. Forget about the words. Just go into the knowingness of who you are, and let that be what guides you. Let that be what shows you how important you are and how important your message is in the world. Let's love on each other. Let's love and pour love over all the prayer requests that came in today, and of all the ones that gathered here today. And then let's pour that love and gratitude into each other. So let me see if there were any other prayer requests that came through. And Deirdre is keeping her rainbow-colored peace cloud all over the world leaders. Thank you for that. Yeah, and you can't look back, Kathy. I encourage all of us to stop looking at the past. When we look at the past, we're just bringing that into our now moment. We're looking at what we saw as failure. We're looking at what we saw as not enough. But know that in this moment, you have an opportunity to rewrite your story, to write it the way you want it to be, to go forward, resilient, powerful, strong. So do that. Don't pull all of those past things that happened or the memories of them. Don't pull that right into where you are. Leave it behind. Let Archangel Michael have it. All right, so we're getting ready to love on each other. And how do we do that? We do it with thank you, I love you. So let me get Leo cranked up to play for us. And I see Kathy jumping in there first. So let me put hers up there. Thank you, I love you. Those are such powerful words. Feel into those words. And I'm going to find Leo to play us a cuppa full of joy. Good morning, Josie. Oh, we didn't bring Ricky in this morning, so somebody do that, please, for that pirate. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Thank you, Josie, coming in and connecting with your Ricky. I love it. Triple A. Yes, he is, Kathy. He's always with us. Yes, where was our Suzanne this morning? Let's send her some love. She probably had to work. Accept, align, allow. Triple A. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I haven't been on Facebook this morning, so sending lots of love to those that can't be with us today. Suzanne and Tammy both had to work. Okay. Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for love. The love that you share in the world does make a difference, and it does touch other lives. Oh, thank you, Linda. I'm so glad that you did. We miss you when you're not here, and I know you've been through so much, honey. We lift you up and your family, and know that this is a hard time for you. And I'm going to be in Florida pretty soon, so I know we're going to get together. I can't wait to see you and put my arms around you. Okay, Tammy's working every Saturday. Wow. Yeah. We feel for those who don't get a break. And hopefully she'll be able to come in sometime and be with us. So stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. And I'm going to get out of here so I can get the rest of my stuff in my car and get it all packed up and ready to move down the road on this cold Saturday day. Stay warm, stay in peace, and I'll see you at 1 o'clock for 10 million for world peace. Bye, everyone. Namaste, y'all.